All right. All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. And listen, we are live for all the people that's watching in on our Renew You Facebook page. If you're not a part of the Facebook group Renew You, you are welcome to be a part of it. We have so many people that are a part of that Facebook group, and I'm going to switch here. I went to spotlight to you. I got to get in galleries so I can see your awesome faces. Good to see everybody. So tune in to Renew You, our Facebook group. And also we have a group that's called Communication Channel on Telegram. So everything we possibly can get our hands on that is going on in our amazing company, we are trying to send that out to you where everybody's kept in the loop. Everybody's got communication. So feel free to jump on the communication channel on Telegram. That's an app you can download that is free. So we'll keep everybody on track for what's going on inside of our company. And so I just want to kick this off and turn it to Tracy Ternberg. We're going to go back and forth tonight, but I want to share with you why, right? Why we're doing this tonight. I want everybody to understand that we want you to understand, you and your team, the process of the Renew system of growth. And we're going to share with you tonight, not only, when you we always say this, we got so many amazing leaders on the call tonight, but if you want to know if a tool works, you just put it out in the field and they'll tell you, right? So Tracy could come up with the best thing in the world in his mind. And once it goes out into the field will always let you know. The field of distributors will always let you know if that great concept is going to mold into something special. And so tonight, we're not only going to show you the system and the art behind the Renew system of growth, but we're going to take you behind the scenes to Renew You in our Facebook group so that you can see real people having real people having real results using the system of growth. And it's not just hype. It's not just myself or Tracy saying that this is a great program. It's people making it happen. And so Tracy, before you kick off, you want to do that later? This is a working Zoom tonight. I want to go ahead and preface that. So if me and Tracy jump over each other or jump in on our conversation, don't worry about it. He dislikes me most of the time, so it will be no different tonight.
That is a true statement. That is a true statement.
Tracy, I'll go ahead and kind of turn it. I know you need no introduction, but if you are new to the call tonight, Tracy has been with Tahitian Noni and growing a network marketing business for well over 20 plus years, millions and millions of dollars of income, generated just literally tens of millions, hundreds of millions in revenue for the network marketing industry over his career. What I love about him is I can point to somebody that truly has done this as a profession his whole entire adult career, which is pretty interesting to think about. But Tracy, I really appreciate your partnership and what you do, but I really appreciate the fact that you're willing to blur the lines of sponsorship and just help grow this amazing opportunity and bless people's lives. So I'll turn it to you and we'll go back and forth.
Hey, Brent, I appreciate that. The worst part about being a career network marketer in my entire adult life, I don't have that before story. My before story is I was in college and I was broke and I needed something and I just started working and I don't have that come to that aha moment in my career where I just said, hey, network marketing is my only option. It's just started out as my career. So with that, you just learn a lot over those years. I mean, you put people in shoes, you try things that don't work. And when I joined Noni 20 years ago, Brent, there were some key dynamics you had to have in play. And we're going to talk about some of those tonight. But, one of the big things, you just want to jump into it?
Let's jump into it. Yeah. We want to make sure that we get all this to you tonight, but the the biggest thing we want you to see is from our perspective of when we came together over the last couple of weeks, why it was so important for us to spend virtually 2 weeks at the company to make some check marks of what we needed in a new company to be able to go into the future.
Yeah, and the number one thing that, you know, if you're with us, we want you to understand that our commitment to the products, the quality of the products, are the best in the industry. Now, I came from T&J. T&J is one of the loves of my life, and it is a phenomenal product, unduplicatable for 26 years. But here's the best part: all of our other products are right on par with that. They're clean, they're perfect, and so we had some lists, and the best products was definitely there. And so, if you're wondering what happened in the last couple of weeks, we are still here in this world of we are committed to having and maintaining the best products in the entire industry. And as a key dynamic for us, that is huge. And for us right now too, Brent, on tonight's call is Renew. Renew is the next hero product of our company. And that's why we're so excited. We're having so much success is Renew. And our commitment to that and the system is absolutely fantastic.
Well, and Tracy, on that line with number one, before we go to number two, is just the check mark of really, in your mind, you got to say, we have no compromise. Like our R&D team does not compromise in product development, whether it's our skincare, whether it's our nutritional products, our Renew, it just works. It makes a difference in people's lives, and we see it every day. So that was the number one thing we had to have to be able to grow into the future, is these products that we do not compromise on. And so we were able to check that off.
Yeah. My dad's been in sales his entire life, and he always sold an upper level. He was a lawnmower industry for a rep for a big company. And he said he explained quality once and price forever. Because if you have a high priced product in a poor quality, you're always going to be fighting that. Because if you have a top quality product, people understand exactly what they're getting. They're happy with it. They will lay out their good hard-earned money for a top-notch quality, and that's what we have here in the NewCo is this incredible product line. Number two, Brent. What's number two?
Yeah, number two for me is just our comp plan. It's our compensation plan, and here's the thing: if you're brand new, you're going to learn it. You're going to learn why it's so beautiful. You're going to learn. I see Rick Billings on here tonight, like what he loves about it, the auto balance of customer volume, the fact of the bonus pools that we have, the fact that we don't have a sponsorship, like you don't have to have so many people on auto ship to be able to activate your check or get paid at the highest pin rate. None of that exists. That's why our comp plan, really, it's so dynamic. It's the number one comp plan in the industry for a reason. So we wanted that check mark to go, is this patented comp plan? Do we still have this? And the answer was yes.
Yeah. And it's not changing. And that's, we're getting a lot of people ask us like, well, are things going to change? We are not changing something that is so good and so perfect. We're not changing it because it works. I've been in the industry for 29 years. I've seen a lot of comp plans thrown my way, a lot of opportunities. I'm kind of a student of the industry. And I tell you, this compensation plan, it has some beautiful nuggets in it that I tell you what are absolutely unique, but also dynamic for what it is. So it's fantastic. Now, the next thing, Brent, for me is the Bill of Rights. For the people that don't know that, we have this Bill of Rights that strengthens us. And quite frankly, they're talking about strengthening the Bill of Rights for us. That puts it into the brand partner's hands. And I think that is such a dynamic thing. They're actually willing to strengthen it and video it and pen it. I'm telling you what, that is a fantastic thing for us to be able to have, because nobody in the industry has a Bill of Rights, a distributor Bill of Rights like we do, Brent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the Bill of Rights is something that we looked at the owners and said, are you willing to ink it? Are you willing to video yourself inking it? Like it's that important to us. And the answer was yes. And yes, Tracy, you were in the conference room when we asked that question, and we're excited about all that come together, but the Bill of Rights will be here. That check mark was checked.
Yeah, because it's integrity, it's follow through. I tell you what's absolutely fantastic. What's number 4, Brent? This
So
is
number
for you, man,
4,
because you're in this group, man. You got to take this one.
well, one thing that our heritage brought us from is this Founders Club, the opportunity to get to a place where you get to participate in an even bigger piece of the company. And so we ask about the Founders Club, is it going away? And the answer was no, it's here to stay. We're going to ink it. We're going to video. We're going to talk about how you achieve it. And so that was a big piece, and that box got checked.
Amen. And number 5, the last one, is our exec team. And I tell you what, this quite often is overlooked, right? You know, you need to have people that are running the company that have a great vision for the future, because that's how I build, Brent. I build on belief and vision of the future. And if I can't see myself getting to this ultimate goal, it's very difficult for me personally to engage. And so we have ownership that has that vision, and we got an executive team that knows our comp plan, they know our product quality, they know our operations, that are allowing us to build even greater than we have in the past. And for me, that's a huge dynamic for us to have.
Tracy, it is. And when I was there for almost 2 weeks at the office, I got to looking around the room, and our executive team probably has somewhere over 100 years of experience in this industry. That's super powerful that we're being run by that type of credibility that understands what we do, right? Companies have got to do a couple of things right. They got to ship products. They got to pay on time. They got to deliver high quality products to the end consumer. And we have those checked off here with this executive team. So that's super powerful. And Tracy, that's not it. There's another one. There's another big one. I'm gonna let you touch on it, but listen.
You know, and this is the thing that man, I tell you what, that I'm excited to be able to share, because it is the one thing that you can have it all laid out. You can have all the stuff that we got here checked off as we check these. You go through all that, but the biggest dynamic for the brand new person to be able to go build is they have to be able to plug into a system. And the 6th thing right here is the system. And for us, it is the system of growth. That is the Renew system of growth, because it is what people see themselves being able to do. They know exactly what to do, how to do it, and it checks off that box. Can you see yourself doing this business? And I tell you right now, Brent, what we need to do, let's I'm gonna share my screen quick.
Well, can I say something before you do?
Yeah, you sure can.
You didn't let me talk.
Nope. You can talk.
Okay, no, I'm kidding.
I was clicking the button as you said it.
I'm sorry. So that was the Palmer pause. I'm a little slower talking to this Wisconsin guy. But here's the thing. On the system, here's why systems are so important. And so many of our leaders on the call, if I were to say, Deb Snyder, why is the system so important? Because we're not duplicatable as humans. There's a lot of us on here that can go sell anything you give us. Like we can go sell, like I can go sell MOA. Why? Because it's a high quality product. I can go sell our Lucem skincare line. It's a high quality product. I can go sell a lot of things. But what we said in with the system, the Renew system of growth, one of the prayers that we had, and Tracy, I remember you talking about it over and over and over, was, what if we could create a singular focus? A singular focus. If I went and grabbed the book right here, I'm not going to read it to you. I've done this a lot. The Laws of Branding. It's out there. Like, if you've never read this, if you read it, great for you. It talks about companies that explode have a singular focus to gateway people through the door. And then through the door, they explore the other options of purchase. And so the Renew system of growth does just that. It's a product the world does not know about. It's a product that we could go to any market around the country and say, have you ever heard of Renew? And the answer is going to be no. And so we get them experiencing this. And then we open them up to the rest of what we've got inside of our company, but we gateway them in on a singular focus. And Tracy, that's where through a community of effort, you know, you had a massive impact on this, but you would be the first to admit this was a community of effort that said, you know what? What if we created a system around Renew, like something that an 8-year-old could figure out how to do? It's simple. And we started in that process, praying the whole time that when we delivered to the field, that the field would take and it would be something they could use and experience and grow from. And Tracy, I got to tell you, the last couple of weeks I've gotten back from corporate and I've been able to be on the front lines, in-home meetings, parties, 2-on-1s, 1-on-1s. I was gone all day today, and I'm seeing people come in and use the Renew system of growth and create income and, more importantly, movement and duplication amongst their organizations. And I know you were about to show this, you know, because it's all about real people having real results, not just us saying it.
Well, and that's exactly what we wanted to share was what was happening in the community, and we got our Renew You Facebook group, but you start just scrolling through it. You know, with Catalyst Club, we all know about the Catalyst Club that's going on, a lot of recognition. Christy Elliott she sponsors somebody. She's on her way to Catalyst Club. Welcoming people. Pam is brand new to the team. Just scrolling through this stuff today. We're just going to go through today. Alan and Cindy sponsor somebody. Ken Bailey is VIP 1 already. That means he sponsored 3 guys. You need to understand this launched on Saturday, and Ken is already a VIP 1 on his way to VIP 2. Tammy Maltby, Crystal Van. You start going through here. Reggie. I think Reggie's a brand new team member, isn't he, Brent?
Reggie's come on in Maryland on fire, and he's got his team on tonight, and he's running with the Renew system of growth. And he just actually enrolled a new person today, one a few days ago, and they're off and running.
You just keep scrolling, and this is all stuff that's happened today. There's Mr. Brent Palmer. He's got his picture in there. Buffy Wallen. I know Buffy Wallen has absolutely killed the Renew system of growth.
Tracy, I've been with Buffy all day today. Like, if my eyes are kind of bloodshot, it's because she's had me in front of so many people today, sharing our story, sharing how we're a new company, getting ready. And just so everybody knows, because there might be people on here that goes, why don't we have a name yet? Like why are we holding up? Guys, we ship to more places around the world than Amazon, factually. And here's the thing. The reason we don't have a name yet is because we got to register, that we got to trademark all that. We got to do all that around the world. Okay. So that takes time. So what we decided to do, or what the executives decided to do, is run this Catalyst Club promotion through the duration as we come up with this new name coming away from this new company. And that's what we're doing. That's why we're doing it. But I want you to understand why it is going to take us some time to come out with a name. And so, Tracy, so many people inside of Renew You, you know, I can point to Rick Billings today. I just see he just posted, like, I'm on my way to VIP 1. And so here's the beauty of this. You know, so many people on this Zoom tonight are leaders that are on there, because what we've realized is we're going to lead with the tongue in our shoes, not just the tongue in our mouth. And we're going to show by example. We're going to be that Catalyst Club. We're going to be that founding brand partner of this new company coming out of the gate to go take into the future. But the beauty of this, and I'll turn it back, Tracy, is we've got an opportunity tonight to learn a system that as we do this, we've got an opportunity to create duplication amongst our organization. So I'll kick it back to you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about timing, Brent, and that's one of the key things. So before we get into this, we're talking about why the Renew system of growth works. And so let's go through the stages of business real quick, and then we'll get into the system. We have spent all of this time in formulation. We've had the company formulate, we've had the product formulate, and this is where all the fun stuff happens, where an idea is formed, preparation. Then you enter the stage called concentration. Now, if you're brand new with us, you're going to go through these stages in your own business, your own new brand partner business. But also the company goes through these as well. Concentration is where you start to really get your core group of people coming in. And you can see by what's happening on the Facebook page, we're getting that core group lined up. Because then you're going to enter into the momentum phase. And this is where you want to be, because this is where major wealth is going to be created. And then you finally enter into what the stability phase, which is where your residual income is just coming in, your customer base is solid. And as a company, you're at $2, $3, $4 billion, and things are just rolling along because you're just super stable. But where you want to join, Brent, is right at the concentration phase. This right here, this is where you want to be in this business, because now you're going to be able to take this explosive growth. And why is it going to be explosive? Because nobody in your neighborhood, nobody in your town knows about Renew. Now, they'll probably know about Tahitian noni juice in Jackson, Mississippi, or Memphis, Tennessee, or in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, or they're going to know about Limu in Florence, Alabama. But in all of those communities, nobody knows about Renew. Renew is such a brand new product, and we've got it built around a system. And the reason the system works, guys, is the product gets results. The product gets results. I had to go deliver a couple cases of Max today to some customers of mine, and just started talking to them about Renew, and they both took a 5-day trial. It's the easiest thing to actually expose people to, share with them, and you're automatically going to get that sale and get that cash in your pocket right away. It is so simple. And so we want to be at the forefront of all that. And that's where we're at right now. Now, here's the exciting part for the next 90 days or the next, 85 days, I guess, or something like that. We've got this Catalyst Club that everyone gets to really dig into, that can cement their legacy, cement their face and their name as part of a very special group for life. And that is a special thing, Brent, to be able to do that. That's very, very special. So what is the system of growth? Real quick, you're going 5-day trial. That's the focus. You're going to the monthly customer, and then you're going to the new brand partners. Now, here's the exciting part, Brent. You don't have to figure out how to upgrade people to customers and how to upgrade people to brand partners. That we take care of. We're helping you with that. Where you focus is you need to focus where it's super important, and that is getting 5-day trials out to new people, exposing new people to what we're doing, to our story, right? That is your job. That's your most wildly successful thing that you need to do, is expose new people.
Tracy, I'm going to jump. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Jump in.
I want to jump in just a second, because I want everybody to know, like, one of the reasons that back, talking about from concentration stage to momentum, there's so much wealth that can get created during that stage. That's where we're at. I experienced it with the Limu company with one bottle of juice. Tracy, you actually came in after that momentum stage and built a massive organization, but people that came in that concentration stage of Tahitian noni with a bottle of juice. And what was so important about that bottle of juice, I wished I had a bottle of juice, was it fixed everything. Mm. If Rick Billings came to me and said, "Man, I'm really can't sleep good," try noni. In Florence, Alabama, 2010, "Brent, I can't sleep good, try Limu." We were passionate about that. Guess what? This right here can do the same. This can do the same. It's the gateway to the people's issues. It's the solution. And the beauty of it is it's $25 to say, listen, for 5 days, try it for $25. Now, you got to understand, we see this as a tool. We see this as a tool. Because if we get it out to 10 people or 20 people, that's 20 leads, hot leads, because they've got on the tool. They've got it in their body. For the next 5 days, I can follow up with them. Okay. And then the people that have an experience, like Tracy said, now we convert them. We convert them to a box as a customer. And what you don't understand is our patent compensation plan auto balances customer volume at the end of your pay week to benefit you financially. We've got the best compensation plan in the world for customer acquisition. I see Rick Billings shaking his head. He knows it, right? So here's the thing. 5-day trials out, follow up. The fortune's in the follow up. People that love it, get them on a box of Renew, right? Now let that customer volume auto balance. Okay. And then let us help you drive them to be a brand partner. We're going to tell you how to do that in a little bit. Tracy, I'm watching this happen for the people that lock in and do it. And it's the results are simple, but they're fast. People are getting paid and they're experiencing growth.
You know, the most pleasing thing for me to hear, the feedback from the field, is they just say, it's so simple. It's so simple. And that's the biggest hurdle. I can show you the most complex thing on the planet and you're like, that's really great, but I can't duplicate that. But the Renew system of growth, it is so simple. There's so much confidence in sharing this 5-day trial that, you know, you'll talk to anybody and everybody about it because the product works for everybody. It's an absolute home run. If you're brand new with us, I'm telling you, in 29 years, I've never had anything in my hands, a tool in my hands. Once again, this is the tool. This is the product, right? But I've never had a tool in my hands that generates me cash, that generates me income, but then also enters people into my pipeline that I'm going to be able to run around the bases. And so that's the next big thing, Brent. Like, what are the bases?
Tracy, before we get into the bases, I want to show everybody this. Looky here at the trial. Okay. Notice this. There's no name. There's no company name. This was for a reason. I see in the chats, don't wait for the name of the company. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are running now? Just maybe put a fire or me in the chats. Me, I'm running. I'm running. Look in the chats. Like if you're somebody sitting there going, I'm going to wait until the company in the 90 to 120 days comes up and registers their name around the world. Don't do it. And it's not for me, it's for you. Because people want to be a part of a new beginning, right? There's people in your community that might not join you in your existing business, that will join you in a new opportunity, a new company with a name like Renew that they hadn't heard of. So lead with the name Renew. Lead with the name Renew. Let that be your flagship to gateway people in this business. Okay. And thanks, Deb Snyder, for that comment in the chats. Don't wait. Don't wait. Because what you're doing in November, December, and January by running this and becoming a catalyst and going to VIP 3 over the course of the next 3 months is you're setting yourself up for a successful, successful 2023.
Amen to that, Brent. Let me, we're going to pull up the basis, because we're going to share what this really means. And I did the cardinal sin. I'm not on presenter mode. All right. So here's the basis. This is really simple. I'm going to show you this, but then we're going to go to the chalkboard and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Base number 1 is very simple. It's the 5-day trial. Base number 2 is going to be convert people to boxes. That's where you're going to get them a long-term customer. You're going to convert your prospect into a customer at that point. And number 3 is the opportunity Zoom, which we're going to show you tomorrow night. We're going to show you how to get on the opportunity Zoom tomorrow night. And that's where you're going to start building your new brand partners. And you're going to start building up more and more of that concentration number that you're looking for to enter into momentum. That's going to happen on Thursday night. So we've got everything laid out for you And we're going to show you what that looks like. But then number 4 is you're not going to just be like, okay, what to do. We're going to be training you on how this system works. Even though it's simple, Brent, people still say, okay, just point me in the right direction. Just tell me what to go do. And it doesn't matter if it's social media or if you want to do home parties or person to person or 2-on-1s, 1-on-1s. This system works for everybody in any format that you want to build in, and which is why it's such a great system to be able to use. So let's go to the whiteboard here for a second. So you look at base number 1. Base number 1 is your invite, right? That's where you're piquing interest. You're out there. You're piquing the people that are out there. And how are we going to do that, Brent? Did you get somebody online tonight to talk about social?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how many of you, maybe in the chat, you can put this, how many of you build on social media? You want to, you've got a big influence out there. You got a network on social media. Well, let me tell you, we're going to bring Ashley Paulsen in tonight from Colorado. And Ashley is an absolute rock star on social media. And, you know, I hear about it a lot. I hear about people talk about what they do on social media and how they build. And then I see people that actually do it and make money. I believe most of you want to follow the person that's doing it and making income with it. And the great example of that is Ashley Paulsen. And so, Ashley, take us through a little bit, and we're ready to screen share what your post when you want us to. Just let us know. But take us through what we could do tomorrow to generate revenue with the Renew on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. Super excited to be here with you all this evening. So I've been listening to you guys, and obviously over the last few weeks, I myself have really had like a mental shift. We keep talking about the new co, and we talk about all these new things. And really, it's one of those things where you truly do have to have a shift within your mind. Okay. I also, like Brent, came from Limu. But just like Brent and Tracy said, if I continue to talk about Limu, that's like a thing of the past, right? And so it's really just truly taking the 5-day trials and taking Renew and taking the system of growth and literally drawing a line. So like tonight, draw a line like you are truly launching with a new company. I've been here for almost 8 years, and I'm relaunching myself with a new company just like I launched myself 8 years ago with the company, right? So it's having that mental shift change. And so there's 2 different things that I'm going to go over tonight as far as social media. And so, you know, changing the dialogue when you're talking and you're speaking. It's like, it's so easy to go back to Limu because I've taken it for 8 years, and it's so easy to go back to all the stuff because we're comfortable with it. But it's really just drawing that line and walking it and talking it and showing it as a new company, right? And so on the Renew SOG board, okay, some of you know what boards is, some of you don't, and I'll share the link tonight. I'm actually going to go ahead and share my screen, Brent, so you and Andrew don't have to. But one of the things on social media is piquing interest. And so, like I said, I've been in this for a few days, for a few years, right? And so a lot of people know what I do. They know what I've done over the last few years. But if you're friends with me on social media, this past week, I piqued some curiosity, okay? So whether you're brand new here tonight or whether you've been in it for 8 years and in this industry for 8 years like myself, it's piquing the curiosity on social media, putting yourself out there. When you do something, something happens, right? If you're not doing something and you're not putting yourself out there, nothing's going to happen. No one knows what you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and this is boards. So like I said, some of you know what this is, some of you may not. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in here when I get done, when we get ready to close tonight, because I don't want you guys distracted from what we're focusing on. But I'm going to go ahead and share this. And boards is just a tool. It's just a tool for you to build your business, right? The more tools that we can have in our toolbox, the better. So this is just a tool for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Brent, can you see that? Tracy?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So in the board, there's the social media launch folder, right? And I put different examples in here. And if you've trained on this, perfect, because tonight I added more stuff in here. So in your social media launch, day 1 is your curiosity post. Okay. Day 2, day 3, day 4. I've trained on this before. Day 1 through day 4 is perfect for a brand new person just getting started with us. That's exactly where you start, is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. When you click on those, you can go in there, the verbiage is in there. There's images of the actual social media examples that we've had from different people, but I added 2 of them in there today. One of them says launching a new company. I was going to do the launch button, but somehow I got this little spaceship guy because we're going to space, I guess, together. We're going to the moon. Maybe I'll change that guy. I don't know. But launching a new company and then a 5-day trial post. So if you are brand new, I want you to start up here on day 1 with the curiosity post and then go through the next 4 days. If you've been around for quite some time, I want you to go to launching a new company. Okay, because this is still a curiosity post, but it's different. Like I said, I've already done day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So for me to go in and do it again, I'm just repeating myself. So launching a new company, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my image, and then I also put the wording in here as well. You can take these tonight and revamp these to yourself, right? Be authentic, be true to yourself. People are friends with you on social media and in real person because you're you, not because you're Ashley Paulsen or not because you're Brent Palmer, right? So start of a new chapter, and really truly in your mind, like I said, you do have to have that mind shift change. And so who are friends with me on Facebook, you've seen this over the last week, right? And my post worked because there are so many people in our company that's like, are you leaving? Where are you going? What are you doing? Right? My post worked. That's the point of my post. And that's the vision that I wanted to create, was being a part of something new. Okay. So you can see here the post that's in there. There's been a shift, a movement in my story. You know when it's time to start something new, and trust the magic of new beginnings, right? I'm not going to go into this whole big long spiel, but basically I created on here curiosity. I'm working on a few different projects and collaborations. There's so much going on. It's time to shine. So I put on here that I was going to go quiet for a few days. You certainly don't have to. But this was an image that I had used, and I put a picture of myself. Okay. And so that really piqued the curiosity, because people are like, what are you doing? What's this new chapter? Right? You're getting the excitement because someone wants to know what you're doing. In here, I went and I put the words in here. So that's something that you guys can take out of boards and use that same wording, or switch it up a little bit, however you want to do it. But make it your own, right? Obviously put a picture of yourself. Don't put a picture of me on there. But use the wording and make it yourself. So that's really piquing the curiosity of launching something new with Newco, right? So there's a curiosity post. If you saw some of us doing that last week, and you took the lead and you copied and pasted it and you made it yourself, you're already a step ahead, right? But it's not that you're a step behind either if you didn't. Just start and do that curiosity post and pique that curiosity. But if you already have done that, I highly encourage you tomorrow to do a 5-day trial post. And really there's 2 different examples in here that I've used in the past. I'll bring this one up, and I put limited supply on 5-day trials, right? I mean, I don't know how many 5-day trials you have at your house, but maybe you only have 2 left and your order's on the way, right? My first question is, make sure you have 5-day trials at your house. Okay. That's like your first call to action. If you don't have 5-day trials, that's where you need to start. Obviously, that's what tonight's about. But this is just an example post. If you don't,
Ashley,
yes.
let me jump in. And when you just said that, if you're sitting here tonight and you don't have 5-day trials, when this is over, go get you some 5-day trials. Like you can go to the back office, you can go in, make sure you're logged in, make sure you're in your, and the 5-day trials are sitting in there ready for you to order. Okay. So go order the 5-day trials. It's do this with us.
Yeah. And that's where it starts, right? That's base 1. And so having the trial is obviously the start of it. You can't go and pique the curiosity and do the stuff on social media if you don't have a starting point, right? That's where you first start. So this is just an example. Like I said, if you just want to go in here, do a quick little blurb about what it's doing, you don't even necessarily have to go through and do all the bullet points. Sometimes when I see posts like this, I think of like the Visine guy, where he's like, you might have dry eyes, you might have right? You don't want to ramble on about all this stuff. You want to make sure that your posts are being intentional for what message you're trying to get across. Me personally, I have a huge result with sleep with Renew. So I'm consistently posting about sleep, Why? Because I know a lot of people, it affects a lot of people, right? But I also know when they start a 5-day trial, that's probably one of the results that they're going to see as well. Okay, so these are just different examples. This is also another one I did, right? Same thing. I was tired of spending $6 on a cup of coffee, right? A lot of people can relate to that. If you're not a coffee drinker, maybe it's something else, but it's really just putting yourself out there. So if you haven't, and this is in boards, and like I said, I updated it, and I'll go ahead and put the link in the comments before we get ready to close tonight, but go out there and put yourself out there. Okay, I want you to draw a line tonight and shift your mind to that. Like, we're truly going to be a new company. We have to treat it like that. I love where I came from. I love that I still get to drink those products. I love that it's my roots, right? But if I'm so focused and I start all my stuff here, how am I going to get to over here and cast a vision, right? How can I cast a vision of being something new? How can I cast a vision of being a part of the Catalyst Club as we launch this company? How can I cast a vision of being bold like Ken Bailey, right? He shared on the Monday night call. He's sharing with people and he's like, do you want to be my number 1 or do you want to be my number 9? Be bold with people. They want to be a part of something new, but they want to be your number 1 and not their number 9. And so it's really myself as I close, it's really going all in over the next, I say 90 days, but 85 since Tracy said it, since we're being technical tonight. It's really going all in. And I had a team call on Sunday and I had a sweet team member ask, what's the definition of going all in? And that's my question to you tonight, because all in looks different for everyone. Oh, let me stop sharing my screen real quick.
Ashley, thank
I'm
you for
not done
that.
yet, Brent.
I know. I'm just jumping in.
You can interrupt Trace. No, I'm just joking.
I do want to say this. I want to say this, and then you finish up. Like, if you're sitting in Canada tonight and you can get the box, but you don't have the trial yet. Listen, we started this system without the 5-day trials. Like, we were Ziploc bagging 5 and moving them for $25. Here's what people want. They want to be able to try. They want to be able to try. And so the question is over the next 90 days, how many of you, maybe put it in the chats with a yes, how many of you could move 5-day trials? How many of you could figure out a way to, let's call it, saturate your market with 5-day trials, getting people to pique their interest, like inviting them, letting it be the tool that starts the movement in the system. So Ashley, I'll turn it back to you.
Well, I'm almost done. So going back to the all-in, like I said, I had someone ask me, and all-in looks different for everyone, right? Some of us do this part-time, some of us do it full-time, but really just focusing all in for the next 90 days, going all in and doing it full-time in the pockets of time you have. If it's 15 minutes on your lunch hour, do it in those 15 minutes. You have the tools, you have the system of growth, you have the boards, you have the trials. What are you doing with them, right? In the pockets of time you have. And so I myself, next Thursday, I'm going to be hosting an at-home party. I haven't had an at-home party in a hot minute, but it's getting back to the basics, and it's doing all the things. It's doing the social media. It's doing the at-house, in the in-home house, in-home parties. It's doing the coffee shops, right? I went to the coffee shop twice last week. So it's really just putting yourself out there, drawing a line with this new and going all in for these next 85 days. So thanks so much for having me on.
Thanks,
Ashley, thank you so much. And I just want to show everybody, you can't see this, okay? But this is my Facebook Messenger, okay? There's a lot of people that's commented stuff, but I just got this message, Ashley. I told Ashley and the ladies the other day, listen, I'm going to follow your lead. You know way more about social media than me. And I just started getting uncomfortable, like just in doing it anyway, right? What if I told you that this new company could be the next $1 million deal for you? Would you get uncomfortable? Like, do you How many of you would like 2023 to be a financial successful year in this industry? How many of you would like to? I know I would. I know I want to grow. I want to make more money. I want to impact more lives. But here's the thing. We got to step out. So I copied Ashley's post. I did exactly what she said. And Ashley, where can they find these boards? Like where can they find what you just showed them?
I'll go ahead and copy the link and put it in there. With
Okay,
that
we're
being
putting
said,
the
I
link
had
in
7.
where are we putting it? Telegram?
I'll just put it in the chats, and we can put it in Telegram too.
Okay.
But from my post last week, I had 7 people who reached out to me. Some who have been following me for the last year, some who just see the excitement of being something new. But I had 7 people, right? And I'm not saying it's guaranteed that all 7 of those people are going to sign up, but it's people in the funnel. It's people that I can continue to work through and plug them in. I have 3 people plugging into the opportunity call tomorrow night with Brent and Tracy.
And I can validate Ashley's move because I see what she's doing in the organization. At 7:56 tonight, I had, hey, Brent, send me some information. Justin Weaver at 8:45 just said, hey, brother, keep me in mind on your new adventure.
Mhm.
So how many of you would like to attract people to make comments to you? This is the key that Ashley just gave you. So, thank you, Ashley, for your time. Thank you for putting that all over. We'll put it in Renew You, Telegram, and in the chat so that you know where the boards are. And then, you know what? Take action tomorrow. Take action around it tomorrow. Step out of your comfort zone. Tracy, we'll turn it back. Go ahead, Tracy. I'm sorry.
No, just to recap, Ashley, thanks for sharing that, Ashley. Social media, put yourself out there, right? That's the big takeaway. And then go be all in. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? And I do think that there's a lot of people that are probably like looking for the magic bullet or looking for the secret sauce that they can just go build without actually doing both of these and putting themselves out there and going all in. And that's not how our businesses are built. That's not how this industry is built. There is no covert way to go build. You do need to create conversations. And Ashley said she had, was it 7? It's 7 people off your post. They're not all going to join, but it's 7 conversations that she's going to be able to have. 7 conversations. And that is what this is all about, is creating those conversations as we move forward. And it could not be more perfect of a system for all that to take place.
And Tracy, here's the beauty. How far does $25 go in today's world? How far? Not far. Not far. And so the fact to be able to push this, today, Buffy Wallen, probably, I'm going to go on and say she probably gave out 8 to 10 5-day trials, $25 each. Just out in the community, not even on social media. I'm watching her. I'm going and meeting with people, and she's like, listen, I want you to get started tonight. We sit down at a table. 2 of them got 2 5-day trials each. So we flood the market right now with the 5-day trials because that's the tool that sets up the system. Tracy, can you pull up a blank screen? And this is the last, and I'll turn it back to you to write on. Yep. So I want to take everybody through the vision of the system of growth. Do you have the trials tonight? If not, then go get them so that you can have them at your doorstep in the next 2 days. But here's the first step. The 10 5-day trials. Let's just go with 10. If you want to go fast, get 20. If you have a box, break it up. If you're in Canada, break it up. Put it in a Ziploc bag. Make a top 10 list. Make a top 20 list. Now, here's the system, though. Once I get that, on the way to the second step of the box, once I deliver those, I put them out in the marketplace. We're going to put people on the Tuesday night call with Dr. Crystal Vance and Chris Doyle, people that are on the 5-day trial. Get them on the Zoom on Tuesday nights. Because what they're going to do is help sell your 5-day trial participants to a box of Renew. And let me tell you, our compensation plan loves customers. It's an auto balance feature that you just got to go see work for you. So second is the box. It's the box. Once they're on the 5-day trial, we're following up and they're like, I'm loving this. I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling better. I got more energy. I got stamina through the day. Then it's like, well, listen, let's go ahead and get you on the box. They're going to turn over that. We're going to enroll them as a customer. And then once we get to second, now we're on our way to third. We're on our way to the third step. But before we get there, we got a Thursday night Zoom that everybody that is taking a 5-day trial or everybody that's on a box, then you've got time to funnel them to the Thursday night Zoom at 7 p.m. Central. And let Tracy and myself and others, let us help you convert them to a brand partner. Because what does a brand partner do? They get two choices. They can either come in on an Activate pack, which is a box for them to use for themselves. Well, guess what? They're already doing that. And 10 5-day trials to share. In 7 days, we put $250 right back in their pocket. Guys, we've got a way to get their money back fast. It gets their belief up, it gets their excitement level going, and then guess what? They go share more. Or they come in on a business pack. Maybe they got a spouse and they want them to have a box. So the business pack comes with 4 boxes of Renew and 25-day trials for the really person that wants to come out of the gate. But the beauty of it is we're going to put $500 back in their pocket with the 25-day trials in the first 7 days. So $500 of the $689 that they've got out there is already back in their pocket. And then we plug them into the system. So here's what I want you to get a map down tonight. I want this screen, what Tracy's sharing in hand. I like the handwritten because it's kind of like we're in the locker room. Like I want you to take a picture of this visual, this handwritten visual. Get it down in your mind. Get it down in your mind that you're going to starting tomorrow, you're going to start working the bases. You lay your head down at night and go, am I moving people around the bases? Am I taking these trials and running the system? Yes or no? If it's no, then when are you going to start? If not now, when? Like right now is the time to start. It's a new company. It's a new beginning. People want to be a part of new. And here's the thing. Over the next 90 days, we're going to crush this together. We're going to crush this together. So in the middle of that chart right there, you should see yourself holding your hands up as a Catalyst VIP 3, where over the course of the next 90 days, you've gotten 9 brand partners to join you. But Tracy, we've gotten 9 brand partners to join us because the way I look at this, let's break it down. If you move 10 5-day trials and run this in the system, I can guarantee you're going to at least get 1 brand partner for every 10 5-day trials if you move them correctly through the system. Now, you can't reinvent the wheel. You work the system. 10 5-day, you might get more brand partners, but I can assure you 1. So that means in the course of the next month, in the next 30 days, in the month of November, if you move 30 5-day trials, you're going to make what? $750. That's great. But you're also going to enroll how many brand partners? At least 3. So if you do that in the month of November, nobody knows about Renew. So can you go out and saturate the market? If not you, then who are you going to do? Who else is going to do it? Or are you going to let somebody come in your community and explode it? And then what about December? December, 30, 3 brand partners, another $750. Okay, pay for some of that Christmas expense. Most people sleeping during December. You're out working on your 2023 explosion. Now you've ranked up to Catalyst Club VIP number 2. Now you're etched in stone. Your face is all over the place as you're the new founding partner of this new company coming out of the ground. But you're not done, because in January, you're going to move 30 more 5-day trials. You're going to make another $750. You're going to enroll at least 3 brand partners because you work the system. And you just hit the pinnacle level of Catalyst Club VIP 3. You're holding the trophy. You made it to the pinnacle position. You're up front at every event with your chair branded for you, VIP access and all the other swag that comes with it and the pins that comes with it. And you ate it one bite at a time. That's what I love about it. You've got and then you're showing this to all your new people that's joining on how they can be it. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of tying in the Catalyst Club with the Renew system of growth and setting your November and December and January up for a simple plan, simple focus, straight line. We go after it, and we're setting our 2023 up for an explosive year of financial growth. Tracy, that's my vision around it. I just, I get excited every time I think about it because it's doable. It's absolutely doable if we work the system.
Absolutely. And, take a screenshot of this screen if, for your plan of action that you want to be able to do this. Now, you're going to get better as you start moving more trials. Now, here's the thing. We can't control who you're getting trials to, but what we can control, we all control this, is who we talk to. Like, we can talk to a number of people, right? And that's our job, is to fill that pipeline. And if you fill the pipeline, you run the bases, it's going to be absolutely dynamic for you. And so, Brent, we're going to go, just so everyone has this, we're going to share this quick screen and take a screenshot of this as well, so you can see exactly when this is. So the two colored Renew Zooms on the left are for the women and men, which is the great conversion for the trial to the boxes. And then the flyer on the right, these are all in the Telegram app. So you don't, they're in there if you're part of the group. That is tomorrow night's opportunity Zoom, that if you put people on there, we're going to help you close those people. We're working for you. We're working with you to help you build your business. And so it's such a simple part. It's such a simple system to be able to run, Brent. And that's what's exciting. That's what's so exciting, because a brand new person can easily engage day one. Quite frankly, someone signs up today, they can sell trials before they even get the trials in the mail. Literally, we had a guy last week that had them all sold before they even landed at his doorstep. He had 10 trials sold before he landed at the doorstep. That is, to me, that is absolutely amazing. And now he's working them around the bases. He's going through the entire workflow, and that's what's exciting. It's so simple, so dynamic for everyone to be able to go. And now we got the Catalyst Club, which makes it even more rewarding for all of us to be able to go build with. So, Brent, we were talking a little bit earlier about expanding the vision a little bit. And inside the new system of growth, we talked a lot about getting your money back and that kind of thing, but we started talking about building an organization. And let me just take a second just to paint a little bit of a vision about what's going to happen. And what kind of numbers you need in your organization to say make $5,000. $5,000 is a lot of money, right? And add an Activate pack, which has got 200 PV. Now, this is why it's so important that you run the system, because when you run the system and you move the trials, you upgrade people to boxes. We've got it down to where you're getting about 550 PV from each Activate pack in your downline. Now, what happens there when you get 60 people, 60 brand partners in each leg, you're making right about $5,000 with just 60 in each leg, and you're going to make $5,000. Now, to me, that is dynamic. Now, you're still making all your money back in your 5-day trials. You're making other income as well, but you're making $5,000 off of building your team. What happens if you do the business pack, Brent? This is exciting. Business pack has got a 500 PV, and if you run the system, it's got 1,060 PV. Now, this difference is all from the box upgrades, right? And we're not talking about sponsoring people. We're talking about just moving product. 32 people, 32 brand partners in each leg. And you're making $5,000. Now, do you know 64 people personally, probably not. But if you sponsor three, who sponsor three, that's 64, 32 on each side. I'm telling you, is so doable and so achievable that we've got dozens and dozens of people on this call tonight, Brent, that can make $5,000 in the next 90 days running the Renew system of growth. And that is dynamic in this economy. Absolutely, it just gets me so excited.
Tracy, me too. And I see it starting to multiply. You know, I always say when I start seeing people enroll and then those people enroll people and those people enroll people, and we're starting to see that trickle effect, then you know that duplication is taking place. And as we close out tonight, Tracy, here, I believe I said this on Tuesday's Chalk Talk. We're going to be accountable. So on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Central Time Zone, it's during the day. We put it on Renew You. It's recorded. But we challenge you to get on Tuesday. We're going to hold each other accountable. See, we're all going Catalyst Club. We're all going after the Catalyst Club VIP 3. But here's the thing. We got to get VIP 1 done first. We got to get 3. Okay? We got to get 3 before we can get 9. So all we got to focus on right now is getting 3. We got to get 3. And then as soon as we bring 1 in, Brandon McIntyre's on from Lubbock, Texas tonight, new brand partner of mine. We got to get 3, Brandon. And then we're going to help those 3 get 3. And we're going to start building out those legs, just like Tracy Ternberg said. And here's the thing, though. I got to announce to the world, I believe. So as we end tonight, I want to know from you on here, do you want to be a Catalyst Club? Are you going to be, not possibly, but you got to announce it to the world like, yes, put a CC in the comment if you are going to be a Catalyst Club. Like, are you going to be the founding brand partners that come out of the gate with this new company, this new name? Are you going to be the person that's got your face on the sites, that's got your names up there forever and always etched in stone that you started this company? That's what this time is for all of us. And you go, well, that kind of sounds hypey. Well, you know what? Somebody started Amazon. Somebody started Tesla. Somebody started Uber. Somebody started Amway. Somebody started Tahisha Noni. Somebody and some group of people will start this new company. Will it be you? Will it be you? This is our opportunity. And so text Andrea Rosser. If you want to be accountable or held accountable, we're going to make a list of everybody that is going after this Catalyst Club. We're going to put it out there, and we're going to congratulate people, and we're going to high five people for achieving it. It's something that will hold us accountable. Because Tracy, I'm going to turn it back to you, but what excites me about this new company is you can't lose with people that we've got. We got the best people in the business starting this company because we lead with love. We blurred the lines of sponsorship. We truly do care about people's success. It's bigger than just making money. It's bigger than all of that. It's people helping people achieve their own stories and the things they want for their future. And when you've got a group of people that surround themselves with that type of unity, that type of commitment, it is an unstoppable locomotive. That's what we got. That's why you want to be in this company. That's why you want to be the Catalyst Club of this company, because we're just getting started impacting lives. We're going to do it one person at a time, brick by brick, but I promise you this, we're going to the top together, locking arms, embracing each other, leading with love, doing it for the right reasons, taking care of people the entire way. Tracy, thanks for putting this together tonight, for your commitment. Ashley Paulsen, thank you for yours. Tracy, any parting words as we end?
You know, the only thing I want to challenge everybody tonight is to tonight and tomorrow, get that list of 10 built, reach out to people, go all in, and get somebody on that opportunity call tomorrow night. Take that challenge. That is the very beginning for everybody on this call, is load up that opportunity call tomorrow, because quite frankly, everything is better with more people, more excitement. And so we want everyone to be able to partake into the Catalyst Club, and it starts tomorrow night at that opportunity meeting. So make sure that you take action. Just don't let the words land in your ears. Let's take them to heart. Let's go to work, make the calls, make the contacts, and get somebody there tomorrow night. It does not matter who it is. And quite frankly, Brent, if I said somebody tomorrow night, we're going to do a random drawing for $1,000 a month for the rest of your life, everybody would show up with a prospect tomorrow night. That's how it took to qualify. But that's how you have to look at your prospect coming in and getting on that call tomorrow night. That person could generate $1,000 a month for you for life in this business. So don't miss the opportunity to put somebody on an opportunity call or on a product call, because that person can pay you for life. And so take it serious and just make sure you get that done.
Tracy, thank you for that. I'll have somebody on tomorrow night.
Amen.
Absolutely. Ashley said she'll have 3. Overachiever. All right. Have a great night. We love you guys. Go make that post tomorrow now. All right. Let's put it into action. Love you. We appreciate you. We're always grateful for you. Have a great evening.
Good night, everybody.